And welcome to today's extra vlog, because today we have a new product that we want to show off, the MAVIC AIR. Look at this thing. First thing, I know people like drones, so first thing I guess everyone is wondering, how is this size-wise compared to the MAVIC Pro and the Spark? We got all three.
Here it is.
Hold on, there. And here we have the Spark, we have the MAVIC AIR, and the MAVIC Pro. These two have controllers here. This one we don't have a controller for, but you see the size difference. When these are folded up, the MAVIC AIR is actually smaller than the Spark. And then if we fold them out, how nice is this display table on this building?
I like it.
So, if we have a look at the size here, you have the Spark, super small, but you can't fold in the legs. You have the MAVIC AIR, you can fold in the legs, and the MAVIC Pro, that can also fold in the legs, but clearly this thing is very small.
Let me show from up there. That's nice.
So yeah, here you see them, and this is a small drone.
Yeah.
So it means that these are really small.
Let me come down.
So when it comes to the gimbal, we have a 2-axis gimbal on this guy, which still works very good. You have a 3-axis on this guy. And 3-axis.
Yeah.
And then let's have a quick look at the battery size. So, Spark battery, MAVIC AIR battery, MAVIC Pro battery.
Nice. It's pretty small.
Yeah, that's the cool thing with this little guy here. They managed to pack pretty much everything they had in the MAVIC Pro into something this small.
Even more.
Yeah, even more. So I think it's a good thing to run a couple numbers so that we can compare the specs on the different ones, because I think that's what everyone's curious about. So if we start with price, 650 euros, 850 euros, 1,200. That's the standard package. And then if we move over to quality, the MAVIC Pro shoots 4K at 30 frames per second, and the MAVIC AIR also shoots 4K at 30 frames per second, whereas the Spark shoots 1080 in 30 frames per second.
That's it.
So the MAVIC AIR shoots 120 frames per second, so slow-mo in full HD.
Yeah, that doesn't, yeah.
Whereas the MAVIC shoots 96 frames per second. We don't use it as much because we want to get the 4K, the maximum quality out of it, but it's still cool to be able to have the 120. It's kind of crazy. The MAVIC AIR also shoots 2.7K in 60 frames per second, whereas the MAVIC Pro shoots 2.7K in 30 frames per second.
So it's actually better.
On paper, it should, not that something this small can be better. I don't understand that, but it doesn't end there. The MAVIC AIR has a bit rate of 100 megabit per second, whereas the MAVIC Pro has 60 megabit per second.
So it is better.
So on paper, this should have a higher quality camera, which is pretty unreal. In terms of speed, again, 68 kilometers per hour, 65.
Faster.
And the Spark flies at 50 kilometers per hour.
Okay. They all have sports mode, yeah.
Yeah, all sport. Now we're talking sports mode, maximum speed. And then in terms of range, 2 kilometer, 4 kilometer, and 7 kilometer. So the bigger guy still has the longer range, but I don't think we've flown over 3 kilometers ever, so I don't really care about that. But I guess the main question is the MAVIC AIR good enough to challenge the MAVIC Pro? Because that's what we are interested in. So here is a little bit of a B-roll that we shot with the MAVIC AIR over the last couple days. So you tell us, does this look okay? So, our conclusion after having tested this for a week is that it shoots the identical picture, as good, if not even better than the MAVIC Pro. It's the difference in flying comes when it is windy. The bigger MAVIC Pro will still be a little better, but if we were to pick one drone to travel with, the size of this thing would probably make it our choice of travel drone. If we went to a place where we were going to shoot drones all day long and just shoot drones, we'd pick this. But when you travel with a lot of camera gear, size is important. So look at this here.
Ta-da. We don't see it.
You wouldn't even know that I'm carrying a drone. And sometimes when you shoot drones, it's nice to have something that's small that kind of looks like a toy because they don't care as much, which is nice. So that is our kind of first review of the MAVIC Air, and I hope that it gave some insight. We are gonna fly this, test it a lot more, but first reaction is that it's incredible how something this small can be this good. And if you're thinking about getting a Spark or a MAVIC Air or a MAVIC Pro, unless you fly a lot, this is a winner. And if you really want like the smaller thing, then this is good, but I'd pick this. So that was our little bonus video for today. I hope you guys liked it, and yeah, very, 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 very recommended. So now it's time to get back to action and do our normal vlogs.
Yeah.
We'll see you real soon.
Ciao, ciao.